connect, solve painful problems, raise amazing adults, and have healthy families. Welcome to the Sean Donahue Show. Jordan and I do this podcast because we want your family to be close and connected, and we want you to feel empowered and equipped in your most important job, the most important job in the world. Let's go deeper than this podcast. Head to my website, parentingmodernteens.com, and get my email straight to your inbox. And when you're ready to go deep and get serious coaching from me, join me in my VIP membership. Parents are teachers, and every home is a school. So teach well, love well. All right, let's have some fun together. You know, one of my most favorite topics to teach on, and I'm going to show you a video on it in a couple of minutes, is about how parenting is never about what it's about. It never is. All right, for example, think of a great children's books. All right, you were raised on them. Maybe it was Corduroy, freaking Berenstain Bears, so good. And then you got the more modern ones, Give a Mouse a Freaking Cookie, or you got, that one, what's it, I'm blanking. And then, see, the children's books, it's not about a bear in a mall. It's not about cookies and freaking mice or whatever. It's always a deeper story. Now, we were raised on our kids on these same books with the bunny books with the big ears and stuff. Everyone knows that books now. And now we got Pixar movies, right? Where it's never really about what it's about. It's not about a fish or a mermaid. It's not about this or that. It's always about what's underneath the story, what's underneath the surface. That's what it's really, really about. These are actual conversations that I've had in the last 2 days. 16-year-old, 6'2", super athletic, blonde kid, great kid. This kid is taking 45-minute showers, and the family had a $1,000 water bill. Can you believe that? So on the surface, that's what the movie's about. $1,000 water bill. Dang it, that is way too much. That's a real conversation. I was in the living room for that heart talk. Conversation number 2. The dad is talking to his freshman son because the freshman son keeps eating all the dad's jalapeno chips. And the dad it really affects him, right? It's the story about jalapeno chips, which are so great. If you actually think about it, we didn't actually grow up on jalapeno chips. So, hey, everyone's always talking about iPhones and all great technology, great inventions. You know, jalapeno chips. I mean, that's just really underrated. I just got off a Zoom call with a newly divorced single mom and really painful marriage, painful breakup. And her son is peeing on the toilet seat and he won't clean it up. And on one hand, you might think, oh, these parents are being dramatic. No, they're not. Because it's not about the freaking pee on the toilet seat. It's not about what it's about. It's not about jalapeno chips. It's always about something different. You know, what's really going on with the $1,000 bill is what's really going on is lots of things. Some of the things going on is partnership, right? They're looking for teamwork. We're looking for you to help out with the family water bill. We're looking for you to care about our feelings because we pay the bill. The jalapeno chips, you know, the kid's initial response was, freaking kid, of course you know what he said. He's like, well, just buy 2 bags of chips. That was his response. I was just shaking my head like, dude, really, man? Really, man? It's not about buying 2 bags of chips. It's about the dad feeling like respected, the dad feeling cared for. I love these chips and you're my son. So I just ask you, please, no, these are my favorite chips. And I want to feel like important in your life, and you saving me some jalapeno chips is a part of that. The toilet seat is not about hygiene or germs. It's about, hey, you live with a woman. This isn't a fraternity house. Like, this is what's important to me. I don't want to sit down and pee. Like, I want you to be a treat me in a way your dad didn't treat me, you know, with loving kindness and respect. And this same thing goes with our marriage and our romances, right? One of the spouses might spend a lot, spend too much money. On the surface, they're arguing in therapy about spending money. It's not about that. It's about the other person feeling like, hey, I don't have partnership here, feeling scared. It's a story about fear. And that same thing goes with a workaholic. On the surface, they argue about work. You're working too much, or you're on your screen too much. You watch too much TV. It's not about that. It's about one person feels alone. They feel lonely. They feel alone in this relationship. On the surface, they might argue about the in-laws, about how you do this or how you do that. But really what it's about, it's about a deep intimacy and unity, that when we got married, I thought we were going to be partners, that we were going to be, together, and we were going to make decisions together. And I was going to be your number one. Thank you so much for joining us today. You are a good parent. Oh my gosh, family life and parenting is so hard. I hope today gave you some tools and some inspiration. And if you're enjoying this podcast, then please do me a favor. Leave us a positive review on your podcast provider. And if you're hearing this and you're struggling as a parent, your family is struggling, or you need parenting tools for that one challenging, struggling kid, well, I will see you in a live Zoom call inside my VIP membership, and I will give you the specific tools you need to solve every problem you have and to stay strong, be close, and teach wisdom.